we've alluded to the drops. Take a look at this. Browns had 3 drops in the fourth quarter alone. One of them led to the interception. Cleveland had a NFL high 31 drops last season, so not a great start to that. Also, Browns held the Bengals to 7 yards in the second half. It's the fewest yards in the second half by a winning team in the last 25 years, and you see the yardage totals. Browns almost 2-1 better. First downs is 2-1 better in a 1-point loss. All those are, you gotta. None of it matters if you do not win the game.
Yeah, that's why I think it's interesting. I was talking to some people today, and it's, a matter of perspective. Do you look at it as like, hey, there's so many positive things that the rookies played well and the defense played really well, and Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase barely did anything, and that's certainly relevant. And I don't think you can just not talk about that or ignore it. But my takeaway from that game was they need wins. This could be their best chance to win a game in the first 6 weeks. At least that's how I was approaching it heading into the game. And they had every chance in the world to win it. And the way they lose it, we've already gone over, right? The kicks and the drops, it's just a hard way to lose a game because those are so much in your control. They seem like something that shouldn't happen, yet that's how they lost the game. I mean, the 4 points from the kicker and then the 2 back-to-back drops from Fannin and Judy keep them out of field goal range, which maybe the kid gets another shot, or maybe they turn that into a touchdown. And then the Tillman, tip interception, effectively ends their chances when, they had to get in field goal range again to win the game. So, I just look at it as one giant wasted opportunity, and that, to me, supersedes all the good stuff you can come up with.
Yeah, and the other thing, we've talked about it ad nauseum for 2 years now. They turned the ball over twice. Doesn't matter whose fault it is. It still goes as the Bengals got 2 more possessions than the Browns because of turnovers.
Yeah, that's huge. And, that's what Kevin Stefanski pointed to first. And I don't know, I would argue that the missed kicks played a bigger role just because you can easily add those 4 points up. But not only do the Bengals get more possessions, the Browns lose those possessions, right? And if you're trying to make up the missed extra point and missed field goal, you need those possessions. So they're not going to be able to win games consistently, losing the turnover battle, losing it 2-0. I think if they're even in many games, they have a chance to make a big leap from last year because last year was so bad. But with last year like on your shoulder, right? You can't get away from it. It just reminds you how bad they were in that category last season, and it needs to change. And, they had the fluky interceptions, but also they didn't get any takeaways. And that has to change.